Eh, hi and assalamualaikum everyone. I am Ridzuan bin Razali. I was scrolling through my Instagram when I heard the news that the government has just announced that they are going to open even more sectors during this pandemic of COVID-19. I was so excited. Finally, I can dine in at my favorite restaurant and I can travel within my own state. But need to get my vaccine shot first. Guys, our economy right now is at its breaking point. Unemployment is on the rise and people are raising their white flags everywhere. The government has to make a choice whether to relieve the economy or relieve the healthcare. These two choices, they each come with their own pros and cons. So the government have to choose carefully, especially to tackle the fundamental issue of scarcity. In fact, this is the basis of economics, making choices. I wonder if my friends and other nations know what economics is. Let's find out. Alright guys, my friend Shahin Adha is now on the line. Let's ask him what he knows about economics. Hi Shahin!
Hi man.
It has been some time since we've met.
Yeah, I guess so. Itulah, aku pun ikut juga tapi COVID kan, tak buat macam mana. I really don't get it that they opened more sectors earlier this week. It feels like they want to kill more people.
Well, can I ask you something?
Gapo?
When I say economics, what images come to your head?
Economics. Gambar saham, stocks like Wall Street, tabung haji lah tu lah, kan?
Well, you're not entirely wrong, but actually economics is much more than that. When we wake up, some of us choose either to have a rest or start working from home to earn income, while our parents choose whether to get a new car or buy furniture. You see, we as humans, we have unlimited wants, yet our resources, in this case money, is limited. So economics help us to make the best decision. Economics is the study on how individual, organization, company, government, etc. make a decision to utilize their limited resources to fulfill their unlimited wants efficiently and tackle the fundamental issue of scarcity along the way. It's a part of social science.
Tapi kan hari ni kes COVID duk naik tu, kerajaan boleh je bunuh orang nak buka kedai.
It's not an easy choice to make. That's why we need to learn economics to make better choices whether we are the general public or the government. I'm very sure the government has calculated all the risks and found the trade-off to be worth it.
Trade government ya?
Trade-off. Trade-off is an economic term which means giving up one thing to get another. For example, if you just got paid and you want to buy a new iPhone, but their house rent is overdue, you ultimately decide to pay the rent so that you will have a roof under your head. Now that's a worthy trade-off because your house is a need but your iPhone is just your wants. This is also related to opportunity cost. Like if you were to buy the iPhone, you might become homeless, which is not ideal. Do you think paying money for iPhone will give you the same satisfaction as owning a house? Now this is what I am saying. It is important for us to learn economics because it helps us to become a more rational person and get more bang for our buck. We can also understand about government policies and decisions as well as understanding about the prices around us. For example, inflation rates are different in different countries. Do you understand?
Surely government can handle that.
As I mentioned, economics also involve us, the consumer, and other organizations and companies, etc., and not just the government. The government cannot do everything for you. Economics itself is divided into two, which are microeconomics, which focuses on the action of individual agents such as consumers, households, regarding the allocation of scarce resources within an economy. And then we have macroeconomics, which focuses on broad issues such as unemployment level, GDP, which stands for gross domestic product.
Wow, it's really interesting.
Exactly.
Sorry ha. Sekejap. Sekejap, my mom called me. I cut dulu.
Alright, bye. Bye. Well, there you have it. When I say the word economics, stocks, Wall Street, tabung haji came into his mind. Well, that is not entirely wrong, but the scope of economics is much larger than that. It also relates to us as consumer in a household. And in fact, the word economics comes from this Greek word oikonomos, which means household manager. As a conclusion, the importance of learning economics will make us understand more about the world around us. It will make us a more rational person, and it will also make us a more considerate and observant person when we are making choices, so that we will get the best satisfaction for the less buck. But for the case of COVID-19 in our country, if the government decides to open more sectors, some will benefit and some will not. And if the government decides to continue closing the sectors, some will benefit and some will not. In every choices that we make, there will always be that dynamic. So all we need to do is think critically, learn economics, and get the best decision for you. Because we are humans with unlimited ones, yet the resources are very limited indeed. That is all from me. I'm signing off. Thank you.